Howdy Ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here with new glasses. Today, I will be using a team by my friend Mr. Curtastic, featuring Power Herb Glimmora and Quiver Dance Volcarona. Not much to say, let's just go ahead and get right into the Pokemon. To start, we have Power Herb Glimmora with Sludge Bomb, Meteor Beam, Earth Power, and Spiky Shield. If you don't know, Meteor Beam is a move that takes 2 turns. You charge the first turn, get a special attack boost, and then the second turn, you attack with this rock-type move. It's insanely strong, and when you use the Power Herb item, it actually allows you to bypass that turn wait one time, and you can immediately attack with it. It's really good into opposing Incineroars. I've noticed that when you bring Glimmora out on the field, people really don't want to fake it out, because then all of a sudden, they'll get Toxic Spikes on their side of the field, and that's not particularly great for them, especially if they're balancy switching around a lot. They are afraid of the Spiky Shield, so you could break a sash on something. So people tend to ignore the Glimmora, which really makes that Meteor Beam pretty free, and that's a problem for them. I've also noticed that sometimes I won't even target the Incineroar. They'll switch out the Incineroar, and then I can move before the other Pokemon and KO it while getting that special attack boost. And then when Incineroar comes back in, they still don't want to fake it out, and then I can just Earth Power it into oblivion. We have Citrus Berry Volcarona with Flame Body, which I think is a wonderful ability, which on contact, it has a 33% chance to burn an opposing Pokemon. 30 or 33, I can't remember. Struggle Bug, Fiery Dance, Quiver Dance, and Will-O-Wisp. Mix of support and offense. Quiver Dance, if you don't know, is a move that gives you a +1 to your special attack, special defense, and speed. Probably the best setup move in the entire game, in that you get 3 boosts in one. And then Fiery Dance, if it hits, it has some chance, I can't remember how much, but it has a chance to raise your special attack by 1 as well. I have noticed, though, that more often than not, I am using this Volcarona for its supportive capacities, i.e. Will-O-Wisp and Struggle Bug. So I'm a bit curious if maybe... I think this is a really good set. I'm a bit curious maybe Mr. Curtastic could turn this more defensive. I would really love to see him Protect. That's kind of my thing. I really often want to click Protect with Volcarona, and I just don't get that option. So it's like kind of use the Terra, lose a little momentum by switching, or just give up Volc and hope that I've gotten my worth out of it. So, but if you've asked me, Jon-Luke, which move would you give up? Yeah, I don't know. We have Paldean Aqua Tauros with Clear Amulet, Max Attack, Max Speed, Terrifier with Raging Bull, Close Combat, Aqua Jet, and Protect. Pretty common to what you would maybe see previous Urshifu to be. The only thing is it has Raging Bull, which instead of auto-critting, it actually breaks screens when it hits, which is super cool, really great move. Right now, a lot of people are not using Raging Bull. They're using either Wave Crash for Water Tauros or Flare Blitz for Fire Tauros. I do think Grimmsnarl will eventually kind of re-emerge into Regulation H a lot more than we're seeing it now, and that's when I think Raging Bull, will become much more common. Right now, everybody's like, oh, new toys. We've got all these toys we can play. Let's be super, super offensive. The natural order of things, eventually, we'll move to more defensive play style. We'll see more Grimmsnarl. We'll see more Whimsicott, that kind of stuff. And then I already know we'll automatically see Raging Bull a lot more with these offensive Tauroses. We have Specs Gholdengo with Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Power Gem, and Trick. So normally when you have a Specs Gholdengo set, you're either using Power Gem or Thunderbolt in that 4th slot. I tend to actually think Thunderbolt is better, because it answers Pelipper really well, and Rain can be a pretty annoying archetype for this team. Plus, in that you already have an answer for Incineroar with Glimmora. I personally would probably Thunderbolt there. Power Gem's damage into opposing Incins is a little and the only thing that I'm really ever using it for is like a Talonflame, but even then, I have Glimmora, so I don't particularly feel a need to use the Power Gem there. We have Murkrow with Brave Bird, Tailwind, Taunt, and Haze. I think fantastic set, super bulky, Eviolite. Haze is a necessary tech for opposing Dondozo, and I think Brave Bird's a really fantastic way to just get some super big burst damage, but you don't really have a super great way to attack grass types outside of maybe Volc and Glimm, which are both weak to water, i.e. Pelipper. So I think Murkrow is actually pretty good here. And then we have Rillaboom, Super Standard, Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, U-Turn, and Fake Outs. I try to keep these things under 5 minutes, so I won't delve too long. I think the team is great. I love it a lot. There are some minor changes that I personally would maybe make, but Mr. Curtastic's a fantastic team builder. Again, better than me. I play teams well, I think, but, you can't be good at everything. If you need to ladder with this, use this team. It's super intuitive, it's super fun, and it'll get you where you need to go. But let's go ahead and hop into the battles. Okay. Well, I did have a cool match against a Water Spout Blastoise, but the game disconnected it, and it's not even counting it as a win or a loss. But we have Trick Room here with Incin, Blood Moon Ursaluna, Torkoal for Regiroth, Skeledirge, and Rillaboom. I don't have a way to block priority. I do have Gholdengo, though. I normally find on these team comps, I lead Gholdengo. And I lead something... Nothing has Terra Ghost. You do, but... Can't Prankster taunt you. In that instance, I'll lead Glimm. Because if they fake out Glimm, I get a beautiful... Toxic Spikes. Oh, come on. This is gonna... Okay, I was like, this is gonna do poorly. We need Tauros. I'm gonna say Volc. Sorry, a lot of issues today. Maybe it's the game, but I mean, yeah, I did a battle already that I was actually really excited to. It was a cool battle against this really neat Terra Water Spout Blastoise team. But it just like ended mid-battle. And then it doesn't count as a win or a loss. And so I think it was the game itself. It wasn't either of our internets. And the game's been weird today. So, but this happens when a new ladder comes out. Yep, this is almost exactly what I anticipated this lead to be. You're certainly welcome to Trick Room if you would like. But I am going to... I'm not going to want to Terra anyone else, I think. Just going to make it rain. I'm going to Meteor Beam for Regiroth. And they can set up Toxic Spikes if they would like. By faking out. But then all of a sudden I can protect and deal chip damage to stuff. So I have noticed leading Glimm, people are really hesitant to fake it out. See? No fake out. Because they don't want the Toxic Spike setup. I'm not going to say anything. My heart always bursts, like is beating out of my chest whenever I do this move. Because of how long the animation is. Okay, cool. That's neat. Okay, cool. Regiroth is out. Now I can Earth Power Incin next turn. They usually go for a knockoff here. Yeah. Yep. So my Choice Specs is gone, which I'm actually not very upset about. They normally anticipate you to go for the Incineroar, but I care about... Yeah. So... Okay, what can this Incin really do to me? Nothing. I don't have knockoff anymore. Like, I don't have an item or anything, so I'm actually going to go Tauros. And unless they're Terra Flying on this Torkoal, they can't really do much to me. I really don't care all that much about Incin now. I'm gonna, like, kind of knock it down a little bit with this Intimidate. I've stopped the Trick Room, which is... They always anticipate you want to go after the Incineroar with the Power Herb, but I really want to get rid of this. Yeah, so they don't even... So that's just a no-go. Yeah, they don't even Terra. They don't Protect. They don't do anything there. So they're probably going to Flare Blitz or Parting Shot. That's fine. Remember, that puts me back to neutral. And depending on who the Pokemon is, I can just Terra the following turn. I can just protect both Pokemon. But now I'm up 4-2. Gholdengo's taken like 40%, but that's fine. There's the Ursaluna. They're going to try to Intimidate me, which they cannot do. And I've dealt a little bit of damage. So I only get punished if this is Calm Mind Ursaluna, which is not particularly common, but even then, I'm dealing with a physical attacker. So I should always, always, always double protect here in order to pass up this fake out turn. No need to get greedy, no need to go fast. We're doing just fine. They can't set up Trick Room here. But they're really thinking, you can tell they're already really thinking of a way to get out of this, but I've kind of pinned them. Because the following turn, I can basically go for whomever I want for a close combat. I can predict the Protect, or again, Instin's not really doing anything to me. They can knock me out if they knock off if they want. Like, Protect, knock off, but even then, the following turn, I can still get the close combat. It's also smart here that they don't reveal Terra. If they, for some reason, are Terra Ghost on Ursaluna, I have Gholdengo in the back. Yeah, that's what I thought, but no need to get greedy. They go for an Earth Power, yeah. So, again, we're up 4-2. I'm doing quite a bit. I would anticipate a neutral Earth Power to maybe KO this Incin, but this is max attack Tauros. So I think I don't really need to get greedy and double into Urs. Yeah, so they don't even Terra. Yeah, so if this KOs the Incin, we're good. No, it doesn't, but that's fine. I mean, one more, I can just make it rain. Okay, so they have that, so... But they haven't Terra'd yet, so if they Hyper Voice here, there's the knockoff. Earth Power, that's fine. Yeah. Are they Life Orb? Yes. Cool. So they can't win. I don't even need to reveal my last Pokemon. All I do is I'm actually going to Raging Bull into Incineroar in case they Terra Ghost and make it rain. Yeah. That's fine. You have to cover for Terra. I could close combat, but the double attack into Incin will... Okay, yeah, so... And then the following turn, I can just make it rain and Raging Bull again. There's no immunities to either of those two moves. And even then, Ursaluna cannot KO both Pokemon. Hyper Voice I don't think will actually KO Gholdengo because it has a decent amount of bulk. 108 HP, 44 defense, 4 special defense, so... That is GG's. No need to get fancy. Oh, okay, they go play out. They never Terra'd, right? Right? Am I correct on that? They never Terra'd for Regiroth, Incin, Blood Moon, Ursaluna. Who else? Who else did they have? I don't remember. I don't remember the fourth. They didn't Terra, right? Unless I'm just forgetting, but... Yeah, they could have played a little more defensively there. My guess would be that Blood Moon Ursaluna had Terra normal. That's a pretty normal reason why you wouldn't actually Terra there. Incin, maybe Terra Grass is a little more common now in this regulation for Amoonguss. So Terra Grass wasn't particularly going to help them. In fact, it made them weak to Sludge Bomb. But they were already weak to Earth Power. For a Giraffe, probably Terra Fairy, Terra Water. So, but I don't think that would actually have... A Terra Water might actually have saved them. I don't know the calc on that with the Make It Rain. But they probably didn't think I would go for a Make It Rain because Instant was there. But as I said, most of the time if you lead Gholdengo plus Glimmora, people are afraid to fake out the Glimmora because of Toxic Spikes. Especially for like Blood Moon or Ursaluna, which is now going to take Toxic Spikes damage and Life Orb Chip. And they can't fake out the Gholdengo unless they want to make an insane read for me to Terra, in which case, good on them. They deserve that turn 1 victory. And then from there, it's just really hard for them to pick it back up. So GG's to my opponent. Let's go ahead and do another one. All right, we have Corviknight, Garganacl, I never remember, Clodsire, Sinistcha, Politoed, and Raichu. People are cooking with these teams. This is so cool. I love seeing all these teams. I would actually anticipate this to be like Spec Surf on Politoed with Water Absorb Clodsire. Now Raichu's probably Fake Out. So, again, I see no reason why not to Gholdengo. I'm actually kind of cool with Volcarona here. Terra Water is nice. I would maybe prefer Terra Grass, particularly in this instance, but that actually does help against Brave Bird. It does have Will-O-Wisp, so I can start Will-O-Wisping things. Glimmora in the back. Do I bring the same 4? Do I need Tauros here? No, I want Rillaboom instead. The Corviknight with Magic Bounce is not my favorite. I don't really then have an amazing answer into Politoed. So, yeah, I think I need Rillaboom in the back. I don't know if they'll lead Politoed, personally. But, we'll see. Okay, they do. Politoed Raichu. Cool shiny. Loved that event. So here's the thing. Both of you resist Gholdengo right now. But kind of happy to Shadow Ball Politoed. Terra Water Quiver Dance. Or Struggle Bug. I'm going to Quiver Dance. It says max speed timid. Politoed's not slow, but not super fast. Copy. Let me check this out real quick. A lot of turn 1 Terras this video, but that's okay. So that puts me at... Nope, I need level 50 here. What, 149? Yep, there's the fake out. Do I get a burn? Yeah, buddy! Break a potential sash there. Okay, so I am faster. Yeah, only base 70 speed. How much does this do? Oh, over half. So, and I'm still faster. There's a Weather Ball. This really makes me think it's Specs. Yeah, so, but there's the burn to break a sash. I see no reason why I don't Shadow Ball again. And go for the Quiver Dance. Yeah, I'm weak to Raichu, but what's it going to do? Normally, it's not running a super strong move. It's going to run like Nuzzle, Fake Out. I was wrong. Hey, I live, though. That's cool. That's pretty massive, actually. I do think I'll outspeed the following turn with a Quiver Dance up. Normally, you're going to see Raichu run like Nuzzle, Fake Out, Volt Switch, something else. So an offensive Raichu is interesting. This Volcarona does not have Protect. Maybe not my favorite thing in the world. And it does not have Energy Ball or Giga Drain because it's Terra Water, which is fine. I can probably sack it here. Clodsire. That is okay. Here, I'm actually going to go... No. Do I want to sack both Pokemon here? Like, I kind of want to go Rillaboom, actually. Struggle Bug. Let's do that. I have to give up someone. I don't have to give up both. I'm expecting they're going to go for a Ground-type move. This is where I wish Volc had Protect, because the following turn I could Fake Out, but that's okay. It is what it is. Yep. Did they forfeit, or did the game... They definitely forfeited. They definitely forfeited. They made a call. And it didn't pan out for them. Because, yeah, I'm still getting all of this, so... Let's just double check. I was going to say, because the game did this to me earlier, but let's just make sure that they did in fact forfeit. Sorry, there's so many animations still. I just need it to end so I can see what happens. Yes, I know. They predicted me to protect there, which is a fair thing, and I would have done that if I had protect, but I didn't. They also got a crit though, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see. Yeah, they forfeited. All right, come on, man. You should have played the rest of the game. That's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. Cool team. Excited to see it. Although it seems like it was Toxic Sol, so maybe it's not as cool as I thought it was. Yeah. Glad Volc lived that. Let's do another one. All right, Matt. We have Grimmsnarl, Rillaboom, Chestnut, Hisuian Arcanine, Gastrodon, and Dragapult. Okay, so this is definitely Belly Drum Chestnut. So I have Haze for that. So not a huge concern there. I can kind of haze that away. Also, what can they really do to Volcarona? Like, I kind of want to lead Volcarona. How do I answer Dragapult? Gholdengo, right? Yeah. Volc, Gholdengo. I'll need Murkrow in the back. And Glimmora, I think. I don't really want Rillaboom. This is another instance where they're going to be afraid to fake out Volcarona because of the Flame Body proc. So I might even just go straight for a Will-O-Wisp turn 1 into Chestnut if it shows up. The other thing with Chestnut is that it's unaffected by Shadow Ball. So they can... Oh, no, I'm not going to do that because they'll probably Terra Fire, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Grimmsnarl, Dragapult, okay? So with this, I think I'm actually happy to Will-O-Wisp, Terra Steel, make it rain. I think just going straight for damage here is really good. If they fake out with Grimmsnarl, they fake out with Grimmsnarl. If they go for like a... They're not Terroring, so there's no Terra Ghost, Terra Blast at play. But then I can just all of a sudden deal a bunch of damage to them. There's a light screen, which is cool. I actually think that Grimmsnarl will still go down to this. Yeah, Dragon Dart's what I expected. Doesn't do very much. It's probably going to do like 50%, a little less. So Grimmsnarl, I think, will still go down to this. And it does a lot to Dragapult, which is cool. This is a very aggressive lead, but... Okay, now we just need good things to happen. Cool, they do. That's what I wanted. So, really good start for me. They are now starting on a huge back foot. Dragapult, I would assume to be Choice Band. No Life Orb chip. Don't really need a Choice Scarf on it, although some people do choose to run that. And there's Chestnut. My thing is that it is probably Terra Fire. So, I am going to switch into Murkrow, predicting the Belly Drum. Make it rain again. They might switch out Dragapult into... Nope, they don't. That's fine. I was going to say they might switch out Dragapult into Rillaboom here. And I'm assuming they're going to Terra Fire the Chestnut. Yeah. You can go for the Belly Drum. Terra... I'm a bit curious on that. Unless this is like Terra Ghost, Terra Blast. This is going to deal a decent chunk of damage. And then... Yeah. Citrus Berry. Just fine. I could have Will-O-Wisped you. That wasn't a very good... That wasn't great. Here comes Rilla. Do I have Protect? No. And no Covert Cloak either. And I've already Terran. So, I think I'm just going to try for the Haze here. Switch out Gold into Volcarona. If I can't get the Haze off, that's not amazing. But it is what it is. I'm expecting them to go for a Drain Punch into Gholdengo to get some health back. If they don't double... Okay. That was the incorrect play. And there's a Flame Body proc. They needed to fake out the Murkrow here. I wouldn't anticipate a Grassy Glide to KO. I do resist it. Yep. And there's the Haze. They should have faked out. And then there's the Drain Punch, which I resist. So, okay. Murkrow has done its job. And now my goal is just not... No, it doesn't get Flame Body, which is fine. But Rillaboom really can't do anything to me right now. So, I'm kind of cool with... just, like, taunting Chestnut. And... going for a Will-O-Wisp, I guess. Like, double into the Chestnut. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, I was like, this Rillaboom's not a threat at all right now. It's burned. I resist basically everything it can do except for maybe a high horsepower, but I'm neutral to that at least. Bug Fire is generally thought of as a relatively bad typing. I don't think it's so bad. It does give you a quad weakness to Rock. So I'm really curious why they didn't bring Hisui and Arcanine here. Probably because I have Glimmora. But yeah, I think not being Terrafire on Chestnut was not a great idea. I could have easily just Will-O-Wisped you and then gotten the Haze again. Later, like, just sacked Gholdengo, got out Murkrow after the fake out. Haze, gotten rid of all of your boosts, and then... there's nothing really you can do at that point. I can just sit there, press Make It Rain, press Haze, and go to town, so... GG's to my opponent. Still a good game. Those have been a few fast ones, so let's see if we can do one more. Alright, Chris. We have Psy-Spam. We have Incineroar, Annihilate, which I would assume to be Scarf Gambit, Hatterene, Indeedee, Grimmsnarl, and Amoonguss. So, pretty safe lead here. Tailwind into Make It Rain, Terra Steel, Make It Rain. I'll need you in the back, and I'll need you in the back for sure. Rillaboom's going to be my only answer. Something else I can potentially... No, I can't. Glimmora, Terragrass, Glimmora. Actually, I do want Terragrass, Glimmora instead. I can Sludge Bomb Terragrass there and have 2 immunities. So 3 Pokemon are immune to Amoonguss if I Terra. That's kind of my thought on it. I don't really feel a need to run that risk. Volc, if it was Terragrass, then yeah, I'd probably bring that instead. Because then I can kind of Quiver Dance up in Amoonguss' face. Instant and Hatterene, yep. So I don't even need to... Haze here. I'm actually fine to just double into Hat. No swap. Again, they normally go for a knockoff turn 1. They go for a Flare Blitz, good on them. Yep. Here's the Hatterene Terra, I would assume. This is still a Specs. Double Terra... Odd Terra choice, but okay. Yep. So they don't resist this, do they? Yeah. I don't know if that crit mattered. I am unaware. But yeah, I would expect a Terra Fire or Terra Water would make a lot of sense. Now I get a little extra damage into the Ensign. Does it proc a Citrus? Yes, it does. Okay, that's pretty cool. I would assume that this Incineroar is going to knock off into Gholdengo. Every time. Every single time, dude. Here is Annihilate as well. They've already used Terra. No choice specs available, but I can still... Honestly, I'm fine to make it rain. I'm fine to Tailwind. That's nice. That's fine. So they're not Scarf. If they don't KO anything this turn, I can double into Annihilate next turn, which is fine. Ensign can go for a Flare Blitz here, but then they're just going to take a lot of damage. They're not going to take that much damage. That's kind of funny. Okay, how much? What does this do? Flare Blitz. Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually cool with Gholdengo going down here. Yes. Now I get a free swap. I have a Tailwind set up. Who do I go into? Glimmora, right? Yeah, that's what I think. Do I go Glimm or do I go Rilla? I actually think I go Rillaboom, right? Who could be in the back? Who's going to be in the back? Gosh. I actually think... Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to go Rilla. They've already used Terra. Now I can double into Annihilate here. I can go for Terra Fire Woodhammer into a Brave Bird. I don't say who could be in the back. Gambit. Maybe. A Moongus. Probably not. Oh, I already did Terra. Crap. Well, that's fine. I'll Woodhammer. I'll Brave Bird. I'm actually fine with Ensign dealing its own damage with Flare Blitz. Who comes out? It isn't DD. Okay. Maybe they thought I was going to go for a Fake Out. I don't know how much I agree with that play. Because now I'm just going to get another KO. There's the Seed. But again, Ensign's just dealing a bunch of damage to himself. With all these Flare Blitz. This Brave Bird's probably not going to cut it. I'm actually even curious if a Flare Blitz from this Ensign KOs this Rillaboom. Parting Shot. That's fine. Okay. So... I actually think I'm happy to... Does this have U-turn or high horsepower? Ute. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful human, you Mr. Curtastic. Swapping a Glimm here. I can U-turn out, get rid of Indeedee. If they go for a Drain Punch into Glimm, I'm assuming a Bulk Up here, which is fine. If they go for Bulk Up, I can Haze the following turn. We're in a really good spot. We're in a really good spot. Let's not get overzealous here. Yes. So now I can Haze, and I can Meteor Beam into Incineroar. How much health does it have? Oh, I don't need to do that. I can just go for an Earth Power, I think. I don't need to risk the Meteor Beam. Oh, and they can't even... Because I still have one more turn of Tailwind, right? Because they can't even fake me out because of terrain. Yes. This is perfect, actually. There's no need to risk the 90% accuracy here. And they forgot about their own terrain. Yeah, that's sad, but... And then we go into an Earth Power. This should KO. Yeah. So now we're just down to 1. They can't Terra. I have a super effective Brave Bird that is no longer... No, I am intimidated, though. Whoa, that's a little lot. Wow. Okay. Am I -1 with Murkrow? I can't remember. I think I am. No. My Tailwind petered out. So, I will Tailwind again. Should I go for the Meteor Beam? I don't need to risk the miss, I guess. Murkrow can go down here if you want it to. How much does this even do? Not very much. It does KO. But that's okay. They can't bulk up freely now. They're not... They are leftovers, okay. So my guess is the following turn they will protect. So this is where... Okay. So this is where I actually want to use the Meteor Beam. I don't care. This Meteor Beam might not hit. That's okay. I want them... I actually kind of actively want them to protect here. So I can Wood Hammer this Annihilate. And I can Meteor Beam into the Protect. Because I'll still get the +1 special attack boost. Okay, so they actually don't protect. That's fine. I don't think this will do very much. Okay, my heart's about to sink. Okay, cool. Okay, that did a nice chunk, actually. How much does this do? The rest. Cool! GG's! And with that, I think I'm back at Master Ball. Straight shot. Don't be this guy. Don't be this person. You lost. It's okay. You can lose. I lose all the time. All the time. A lot when I'm practicing teams. It's okay to lose. It means you're learning. Yes, it gets frustrating, but it's the name of the game. Don't be that guy. Just don't be that guy. It's okay. Well, let's see. Do I get back into Master Ball? Yes, I do. We are back in 874. Cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the team. Yep, 4-4. Should be 5-5, but it is what it is. I'm kind of good there. I'm not going to press my luck too much. Let's go ahead and hop into the outro. All right, y'all. And that is the team. Mr. Curtastic, you've done it again, as you always do. It is a Curtastic team. Glimmora, really strong in this regulation. There's my ear itch for the video. That's the new one. Volcarona is really strong in this regulation. It's actually part of a new standard balance involving it, like Clefable, Rillaboom, that kind of stuff. Gholdengo is obviously cracked. I've said that in many videos, and I will continue to say it. Murkrow with Gholdengo is also cracked. Very cracked indeed. We got Rillaboom. There's Assault Vest, and then to replace Urshifu, we have Tauros-Aqua Tauros with Clear Amulet. I am maybe a little underwhelmed by Aqua Tauros' performance, but I do actually question what is a good water type in this like regulation. Palafin seems to not be picking up as much as we thought it was going to, but you've got like Milotic, which is okay. It has Haze, but we have Haze on Murkrow. You have Tauros-Aqua, which, you know, you can break screens. Some people are actually not using Raging Bull and instead using Wave Crash just because of more power and going for like a more defensive spread with more HP, so you can take that hit. But yeah, I think it does its job, and it's cool, and it's an Intimidate Mon, which you kind of effectively need on any team, but super fun team, super cool team. If you need it to ladder, I highly recommend you go and use it. I just did. I went 5-0, made it right back into Master Ball, and now we're good to do the janky stuff again. Also, later this week, little housekeeping, Mr. Crtastic will be doing an episode of Showdown Shenanigans with me. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see that as a main series video, i.e. I would put it out Tuesday night or maybe Thursday night. That video performed better than some of the Friday afternoons ones do, so I might switch it to that time actually, but that's a y'all call. I might not be able to because of how my schedule works out, but let me down below if you like, or I'll make it a bonus video. I might put it out like Wednesday evening or something like that. So, but anyways, thank you all so much for watching. That's enough of me yapping. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, has a great start to the week and the regulation, and I hope that you know you are appreciated. All right, peace! Hey, I didn't start anything.